Welcome everyone. Today I am going to talk about Kundalani energies. This video is different than the astrology video. I am making this video because one of my viewers have requested me to talk on this subject, and this is one of my favorite topics and favorite subjects because I am myself a healer from last 13-14 years, and I am a Reiki master and I teach Reiki to people, and I also do healings through Reiki. Besides Reiki, I have also learnt various other forms of healings like pranic healing or EFT or hypnotherapy or angel healing or reflexology. But out of all these healing forms, Reiki is my favorite because it deals with the chakras, and the topic of today which I am going to talk is also associated with the chakras of our body. It's a very interesting topic, and if you will listen to the entire video, you will know that how lucky you are to have gotten the human birth and what all can you achieve through this body which has been blessed to you after 84 lakhs of births. And you should definitely not spoil your human birth by something or the other. I mean by one reason or the other. So there are so many things that you can do with the human body, which I am going to tell you about. So this Kundalani energy, this lies dormant in the form of a coil in our Mooladhara chakra, that is the root chakra or the base chakra, and that is the first chakra of our body. The counting of the chakras always starts from the base, and there are 7 major chakras starting from the base, and they end up to the center of the head. So I'll tell you one by one about all the chakras and how this energy can be awakened and what all can we expect after this energy is awakened. So first of all, as I told you, this energy is called as the Shakti of the Shiva, and the Shiva is also residing in our body. It resides here on the crown chakra, and the Shakti, that is the Kundalani or the Kundal, it resides in the root chakra or the base chakra of our body. When we awaken this Kundalani energy and it starts traveling upwards through all the chakras which are present in the center of the body, and it reaches the crown chakra, that time it merges with the Shiva Shakti, Shiva energy, and that union is associated with moksha, and the person experiences lots of great things in his life, and he rises above life and death. These people are able to die as per their own will, and they get all the angelic energies or the supreme energies within them, and they can control any kind of situation. They are blessed with lots of clairvoyance, intuition, and many other things. See, this process, it's sounding very simple, but in reality it can take somebody's lifetime also to achieve this kind of accomplishment. It's not very easy. Lots of saints, lots of big people in the history have tried doing this process and they have been successful, but it has caused them a lifetime achieving this purpose, like Gautam Buddha, Swami Vivekananda. These were all accomplished beings. These were all beings who had attained enlightenment through the process of meditation. And I would also like to share that there are various ways to achieve this enlightenment, and these ways could be through tantras, through mantras, or through deep meditation, or through pranayam, or through yogic exercises, or even through the Reiki energies. So there are various ways to enhance these energies in our bodies, and we can always awaken the Kundalani energy to the crown chakra, through any of these processes, whatever suits you. And anybody can achieve this state of energy, and it is not only meant for the people who have left their homes and ran to the jungles to do sadhana. Anybody sitting in a home living a domestic life can achieve this state, but it requires a very strong routine that you have to follow in your day to day life, and after that you can achieve this state of complete bliss. When somebody attains this condition where the energy merges with the Shiva, that is the state of supreme bliss, and this cannot be defined in words, and it's a very interesting process. When Alexa kind of thing is generated from your head region, and it goes to the entire body, and you feel like in a state of supreme bliss. One more thing I would like to share is that when somebody is about to awaken this Kundalani energies, he is about to reach to the crown chakra. At that time they can experience some very weird conditions, like they may experience insomnia, they may not be able to sleep well, they can go through suicidal thoughts, they can have extreme sexual pains, they can have sometimes blindness, sometimes they are not able to see things for couple of minutes, and sometimes they go through extreme suicidal tendencies also. And lots of times you will see that things are working as per your thoughts, so lots of synchronicity also is exhibited or is experienced by those people who are about to reach that state of Kundalani awakening. So this is a very strange experience which can always be felt if you are trying to live that path of enlightenment. See, the universe is also made in the same way as the human body is made. In the universe, Shiva is controlling the entire process, and the living beings are the Shakti, and Shiva is the controller of the universe. Similarly, a small universe has been made within a human body where Shiva is residing here, he is controlling all the life process, and Shakti is dormant in the root chakra. Now I'll tell you a little bit about each chakras, how the energy rises up to the topmost chakra. So the counting of the chakras begins from the base, and the base chakra is counted as number 1, and this is red in color. It controls all the body strength, or you can say the skeletal part of the body is controlled by the root chakra or the base chakra, and you will derive all your strength from this. And if this chakra is weak, energy is not spread properly in this chakra, then the person will be prone to anxiety, and the person will be prone to accidents and injuries. So you have to make sure that this chakra is strengthened by the awakening of the Kundalani energies. This chakra is represented in the form of a lotus having 4 petals. Now after the energy has been awakened further up, there comes the Hara chakra or the Swadhisthana chakra. The Hara chakra is in the form of orange color, and it is shown in the form of 6 lotus petals. So this area controls the sexual desires of a person and the creativity of the person. So once this is energized by awakening the Kundalani energies, you will not feel the requirement to be sexually active in any form, and you will rise above those kind of instincts, and your creativity will be enhanced, and you can do things in a different way and more effectively. And here comes all the sexual organs of the body in this chakra. After this, when the energy is awakened further, it goes to the Mooladhara chakra or the solar plex chakra. This is yellow in color, and it is shown in the form of a petal having, lotus having 10 petals. and this controls all the major organs of the body like your kidneys, pancreas, your stomach, your gallbladder, your liver. So all the major organs come under this solar plex chakra, and it controls your knowledge. It also controls your positivity and your ability to connect with people. The more strengthened it is, the more you are able to connect with people, the more positive you are, and more fearless you are. So see, once you have awakened your kundalani, automatically, slowly and slowly, you will start feeling these changes in your body, and you will see lots of positivity related to each chakra which I have just described. After this, when the energy is awakened further, it goes to the heart chakra, which is in the center of the chest, and it is green in color, and it is shown in the form of lotus having 12 petals. So this chakra is governing all your emotions, your heart, your lungs, and also it deals with your immunity. So you will have a very strong immunity if this chakra is strong, and you will also not feel very attached with anyone once you begin to awaken this chakra through the rise of kundalani energies, and these people are able to remain detached and live a happy life due to this energy. After this, this energy goes upward to the throat chakra, which is in the center, and the throat chakra is also called as the Vishuddha chakra. So here it gives you strength in your communication. You are able to communicate well and more effectively, and you, whatever you will say to others will come out to be true, which will be always right, and you will have lots of strength to do work effectively. So it basically also, this process also strengthens your personal life, and you are able to live a life more effectively and more happily. After this, the throat chakra, the energy is further awakened and it reaches your third eye chakra or the Agya chakra. So the third eye chakra is shown in the form of a lotus having only 2 petals. So this chakra is the third eye of the Lord Shiva. See, with the normal eyes we can only see things up to the point where our eyes can reach. We cannot see things which are behind us, and we cannot see things which are beyond the dimensions of our eyesight. So the third eye is the eye of the Shiva. It is in the center and it is controlled by the third eye chakra or the Agya chakra. So which means after the Kundalani energy opens up this chakra, it has reached here, you will have clairvoyance. You will be able to see things which are beyond the scope of normal eyesight, and you will have excellent intuition, and you will have excellent focus also. You will get success very easily by increasing the energies to the third eye chakra. So even if 100 people are shouting, you will not get distracted. Your focus would be so powerful, and you can say things with surety and without confusion after you have opened up your third eye chakra. Now the color of this chakra is indigo, and the color of this chakra is light blue. I forgot to tell you. So indigo is the color of the third eye chakra, and it can be strengthened by awakening your Kundalani energy. After this, the energy finally reaches the Shiva, that is placed in the crown chakra. Now I'll tell you, the position of the crown chakra is not here actually. If you put an imaginary pencil here and an imaginary pencil here, the point where these two pencils will meet is the place where your crown chakra lies, and Shiva resides. Shiva is the supreme energy, supreme God. So when this Kundalani energy merges with the Shiva, Shiva is the male energy and Shakti is the, Kundalani is the female energy in the body. So when it merges with Shiva, that is the time when you can expect that you have reached enlightenment, and the person will have control over all the life processes. He will have control over his death also, and the person can live as long as he wants, and he will have all the godly powers within him, and his life becomes very blissful, and he'll rise above all the daily issues and struggles and miseries of life, and life becomes very blissful after you attain this state. So it is very simple, anybody can attain this, but it takes a lifetime. You have to undergo a great discipline and lots of sadhana. As I told you, there are various ways to achieve this process. It could be through yoga, it could be through pranayam, through meditation, through tantra, through mantra. So there are various ways to reach this phase. All it needs is discipline. And once you are able to reach this phase, you will see that you can sit in sadhana for days together without getting distracted. So these people are able to have out of body experiences also, and they can sit in sadhana for a very long duration without getting distracted. So lots of good things will happen to you if you are able to awaken this energy. And there is lot more associated with Kundalini, but I think this much information is sufficient for you. And if you are keen to awaken your Kundalini energies, you should always find a guru who will guide you in the process, because these things are very, very serious in nature, and you should not handle them without the guidance of a guru. And I hope that this video will be of some use to you. So I want you all to share this video with your friends, and please do like if you think that this video is of some use to you, and subscribe if you have not subscribed so far. And I'll come up with another interesting video very soon, and I want to thank you all for listening.